In a universe where entropy reigns, where conflict runs rampant, on a small blue-green planet in the corner of the Milky Way galaxy lies one man who doesn't always know what's going on, if we're being honest, but sometimes he does his best to bring joy to those around him, to figure out what it means to be human. And this man is known by only one name. Quarantine with Kenny! Look, there's moon over my head! It's crazy! My mouth is black! It's really weird! Anyway, hello! Welcome, everybody! It's me! It's Kenny, and it's time for Quarantine with Kenny! And it's crazy how long it's been, and I send all of my love to you. I'm nervous, guys. It's been over a week since I've seen you. I hope I remember how to do this. I'm sure that I do. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for joining us after all this time. How have you guys been? How's it been for you? For me, I did a live stream, which was really cool a couple of weeks ago. I started doing a songwriting course for the CMA Foundation, which has been really fun. I got out and I did some trail riding and some hiking with my wife over our anniversary. And man, it has just been an absolute crazy time in the world. And I'm so glad to be back with you and for you. Hey guys, hey, Kid Roo music. It's so good. And I'm so excited here because we have a really fun guest. Now, I met our guest today for the first time in Berlin just this spring, right before we went into this quarantine thing that we are all subject to at this point. And she was lovely. She was lovely. She came to one of my shows and came up afterwards. She's a lovely. I got to catch one of her sets, and she was fantastic. Let me introduce you to her as we get along here. So right now she studies music in the city of Münster. That's the best pronunciation I can do for you today. She's more of a pop country thing in the vein of Shania Twain. That's one of her influences. She has supported Bonnie Tyler, Ben Zucker, and I need to ask her about this, Michael Bolton on tour. Her last single, Walking Away, was written by songwriter Janie Kluwer, who has written songs for Patti LaBelle and Olivia Newton-John. And she's released two other singles, Round the Bend and Paint This Town, which feature Bruce Boughton, which is one of Garth Brooks' guitar players for years and years and years and years. And it's so cool. Well, let me just go ahead and let's just make this happen. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my friend and you from Münster, I'm assuming. I don't know where she is today. Van de Forst. Where is Van? Van! Hello, dear.
Hi.
How are you today?
I'm great. I'm very excited. And yeah, I'm good.
Oh, so good. Look.
How are you?
You're in this, yeah, I'm fantastic. Thank you for asking. It's been, I don't know, it's just been one of those weird couple of weeks. It has been, there's so much is going on in the world, and thank you so much for coming and taking your time out
for having me. It's such an honor.
Man. Oh, come on, please, from your house to mine.
Is.
Mi casa es su casa. So what? Let's do as many languages as we can today. Tell me about. Are you in a studio? I see guitars. I see.
Yes, I am. I'm at my grandparents' house.
Great.
In the Black Forest.
Okay, cool. That's up north, right? Up north Germany.
Oh no, it's in the south actually.
That's down South Germany, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just wanted to show my knowledge.
Sometime it's beautiful.
I can't wait. I want to do that. Yeah.
We have all that mountains and the forest, and it's really landscape is beautiful. So
That's
you are
fantastic.
always invited to come over.
Thank you. Thank you so very much. So
and
what
we have a
doing?
studio here, and I'm here now.
That's great. Do you do recordings in there? Have you been doing any recordings over the past couple weeks?
Yes, I did.
Ooh.
I almost finished my new record, my new album. Yes, which I will release soon.
Okay, great.
Yes.
Do you have Is it in a few months? Is it next year? What are you thinking? I know it's a weird time for everybody.
Yeah, we actually all we wanted to release in this summer with a tour, but yeah, after that quarantine time, we let it a little bit later to like in autumn. Like
Okay.
I don't have a official date, but
I'm not going to press you
got
for
the
it.
official date for my single release, which is
Oh
on the
yeah.
7th of August. Yeah.
7th of August, ladies and gentlemen. Can you tell us the title yet, or is that under wraps?
Yes, I can.
Oh,
It's actually a cover song
okay.
of the very famous Kenny Rogers "We've Got Tonight," and
Nice.
that very talented duet partner Tommy Reeve with his
Okay.
beautiful voice, and we made a new version of that song, and we also go on tour with that song
Oh, great.
in autumn, and we call it the Country Pop Experience because
Oh,
he's a
fun.
singer and I'm a country singer, so we mix it up and we bring out the best of both worlds. Yeah.
Well, that's fantastic. That'll be really fun. And are you taking a band along, or are you guys doing solo, each of you?
Say it again.
Will you take a band with you, or is it just
Oh no,
going to be solo?
it's an acoustic tour. Yeah, we
Okay.
only our two voices and guitars. That's it.
Great. That's my world. That's how I like
Back
it.
to
So
the roots.
yeah. That's where it all starts.
Yeah, right.
So what have you been doing during quarantine? Have you like changed some rituals? Have you been watching have you binge watched some television? What have you been doing?
I actually did not watch television. I made it like a little original, like play games and go out. I've made some. I did some sports actually.
Yeah.
I run a lot. Yeah.
Good for you.
Cooking also a lot, and yeah, some just normal things. I was also working on my new album. I was in the studio a lot, writing some stuff and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Great. What are you cooking? Is it like traditional German meals, or are you doing something else?
It's actually I love the traditional Thai food actually. So I
Okay.
like to cook like with only the vegetables and some of that stuff.
Yeah.
Not too fancy, but
Oh no, traditional Thai. If we're talking
yeah,
about curry, it's a little fancy. All
I
right, for
love
all
curry.
of us Westerners, yeah,
I would say I
so
do
good.
good curry actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you do a good curry.
Yes, I think so.
Challenge. You got. I need some. Bring me some and some Tupperware. I
I
need like a
will.
little. Yeah, thank you. Okay, next time. Next time we see each other. All
Next time
right.
we see each other in Berlin, maybe, or maybe Nashville. I don't know. And the border
Fingers.
open.
I will take either one, my dear. Either one
Yeah.
is acceptable.
That would be
Great.
awesome.
Well, hey, we always do a charity thing here. I wanted to make sure and go ahead and shine a little light on Sweet Relief Musicians Fund. So it was founded in 1994. It provides assistance for all types of career musicians, services financial support, counseling services. There's also a donor-directed fund specifically for COVID and music industry workers that are affected during this time, which is still going on. And we don't know
Yes.
how long it's going to go on, which is
No, we don't
all
know.
of the other things happening in the world. COVID is still here. I hope it's getting better in Germany. Does it seem like the numbers are going down? What's going on over there?
It seems like life getting very normal at that time, especially in my hometown. I
Okay,
mean,
good.
we always have to wear those masks and
Of course.
stuff, but it's getting very crowded in the city, which I think
Okay.
is very weird because
Sure.
I don't know. I think
It
some
wasn't
people
weird, and
are,
now it is.
yeah, some people not realizing that it's still there,
Right.
but I think the numbers are okay at that time. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we're seeing some, so as we're reopening things here in the States, we're seeing numbers go back up. So we'll see. I hope we can
Yeah,
just
we have
kind
to
of get over it.
realize and do the best we can to.
Yeah. Well, and take care of one another in the process, right? So it's not just because when we're wearing masks, it's not just for us; it's also for everyone else, right?
Right.
So
Yeah.
if we end up being carriers, what have you, yeah, it just makes sense. It seems like the kind thing to do until somebody tells us that we don't have to anymore, which I'm into. But yeah, the fund goes towards medicine, lodging, food, and other expenses during this time. So if anybody has information or needs support from this organization. There's a link in the bio for more information for there. Okay, Van, I have questions for you from people that sent them in before we got here. So you say you've been recording an album, but I have a question here. It says, have you written any songs during quarantine?
I did.
Okay.
I wrote some stuff down on papers, especially during the quarantine time, because I was thinking about life a lot, and about some relationships I had in the past, and also about some good experience I had, like touring and also concerts in general. So I wrote some stuff about that. But for the album, we had that album before. We were only working on it like during or right after the COVID. So I wrote only one song for the album.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. Of course, you're almost done with it anyway. I get that.
Because I'm a singer-songwriter, but I have to get there with the songwriting. But I think I took the time to write some stuff during the quarantine, and maybe I will release some of that sometime soon.
You might as well. You might as well. I mean, especially if it's good, people want to hear it. So, speaking of which, the next question, nice segue. You didn't even know. Who has influenced your songwriting? Who would you say are your, when you sit down, not necessarily when you sing, but when you sit down to write for yourself, who inspires you? Who are those writers for you?
I've got so many influences. I think first of all, Lady A, because they were they are still my favorite country band, and the first band I was listening to when I started listening to country music in general. Yeah. So they really inspired me. And also Tanila Arts, I think she's a really, really good songwriter. And
we just had her. We just had her on the show. Did you get to tune in?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw it, actually.
That's great.
So lovely. I love her, really.
Yeah, she's super sweet.
She writes so many love songs or breakup songs, which I can relate to. And yeah, it's sad, but it's there. And I think we all know it, right?
Heck yeah, we've all been there. And if you haven't, you just got really, really lucky. Like super lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, great. I love that. Okay, so here's an interesting question, and I didn't even know this, so this is interesting. What was it like being the only female German artist to play C2C this year? Huh?
It is such an honor. When you say it, it's goes straight to my heart, because it's so special, and I can't believe it, because this is such a big event, and there are so many great artists, American artists like you. When I saw you up on stage, I was so thrilled. Your songs were, I told you I was crying because it was so amazing, and then I realized that I'm an artist too at that festival, and I was like, I can't even believe that. Wow. It was really awesome. And especially because the country pop music is not that popular in Germany yet.
Sure.
So I'm really honored that they wanted me to play for the German artists. Yeah.
Well, I love it. Well, congratulations.
It was such a nice experience, really.
Thank you for being so sweet. No, I loved seeing you there at the show and then coming up afterwards. It was really awesome.
Thank you.
That is really interesting when you first get started and you start playing these festivals, how you are still a fan, but now you're also like a peer, right? And that's a weird transition, right? Well, that's really cool. Right. Well, to many more experiences like that to you, my dear. And it's been a week and a half. It's been 2 weeks. I don't know how long it's been, but it's time for a little game we like to call Wheel of Filters. And so I know that this is your first Insta Live. Yes. And so we're throwing you into the deep end here with Wheel of Filters.
I hope I can find a good one.
If you press the little the sparkly face and the bottom, it should just give you a couple options here. Like here's the one I just used. La 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 la.
That's nice. Oh,
Avocado.
avocado.
Yes, that's
I love
freaking
that.
amazing. That's
I love
amazing.
avocado.
Yes, we're gonna let avocado be it. Wait, I found one. Let me see what else I can find here. Wait, what's
I look
this?
great.
Whoa. Check it out. Check out my eyes. That's really freaky. All right. This is. Did you see this morning? Did you see me do this for
I
you this
saw that
morning?
one, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of fun. I see. I can give myself a ponytail.
I
I
love
like
that when you were singing with my friend Ben the Forst.
that.
I love that.
It just made sense to me. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, go check out the stories in Sound of Nashville. So as soon as you're done here, don't you dare leave us. But then you go over and find the stories, and you will see my ridiculous rendition of Slim Shady of Eminem in
Yeah.
anticipation of this. All right. Let me see what else I got here. Let me see what else I got here. Oh, I like this guy. I think we're gonna do this guy. Nope, this guy.
Oh,
Ah,
that's a good one.
thank you so much. All right, you
Oh,
pick one.
I
Yes,
picked that one. That's that's it.
this is it. Okay,
It's a
we found it.
lollipop, yes.
We found it. You're a lollipop and I'm an orange. Our scene is I want to be a lollipop one day and you're gonna tell me, okay? All right, here's the
All
scene.
right.
Here we go. Hello. Uh, I'm just an orange. They call me Orville the Orange. And I just wanted to say I'm very jealous. You look very nice. And I wanted to know how does an orange become a lollipop? Can you help me?
Oh, that's very hard. I don't think that an orange can get a lollipop because a lollipop is so special, and especially the wet ones, which are like from cherries. I smell like a cherry. I taste like a cherry.
Yeah. Yeah, I know
Oh,
cherries.
I
They're
don't think
small
it's
and they're sweet.
yeah.
People like them.
I'm so sorry.
Mm. Do you think there's something else I could do as an orange?
You can roll over the ground, maybe,
Oh, yeah,
and
that sounds
then
fun.
you can squeeze so you can get orange juice, which is really tasty, actually.
Well,
I love
that,
orange juice. You are
that is true.
actually you are better than me.
Oh,
Yes,
you don't mean that.
I think so.
Well, I mean, I never thought about it. I've just been wanting to be a lollipop for so long. I didn't think that
Yeah,
I'm my own thing. I can be juiced. I can be
it's so
sliced.
it's so easy sometimes.
Yeah, they serve me at sports practice. I mean, everything. I'm special in my own way.
Yeah,
Van, the
exactly.
lollipop, you have changed my life.
Oh, I'm your friend. That's of course.
It's what friends do.
Yeah, that's what friends do. That's what friends about.
Yay! Excellent scene, Van. You did everything right. I love it.
Oh, I can
I
do
love
that.
it.
Oh, okay.
You forgot. You forgot. You had so much more going on.
I was so concentrated on. Okay, how do I? Yeah, I get back. Yeah.
No,
Oh,
oh, shucks. I
and
was hoping you'd really struggle with that. That would have been funny. Okay, let's do songs. Will you sing us a song?
yes.
I would love it. Okay, you do it.
Um,
Whatever you want to do. You want to start?
yes, of course.
Great.
I don't want to talk a lot. Let's just do it. It's a song from my new album, actually,
Yay!
new one, and of course it's a love song.
Of course.
Um, but it's a breakup song actually. Yeah. But yeah.
Let's just keep it going. If that's
Yeah.
where you're at, that's where you're at, honey.
Let's do it. All right.
Love it.
The song is called "Fooling Me." Fooling Me.
Okay.
I remember the day when you first looked my way, you knew to say. I should have walked away. Now I can't hide it. I'm through with crying. Tired of giving you one more try. Tell myself a million times that I'm through with you. It's not meant to be. I'm only fooling me. Do you remember the day you promised me you would change? Still the same old, nothing's changed. You can't fool me. I'm done with fighting. I'm through with crying. Tired of giving you one more try. Tell myself a million times that I'm through with you. It's not meant to be. I'm only fooling my heart. Is it fooling me? I've realized you don't deserve me. I wanna believe that maybe you're even sorry. I'm tired of giving you one more try. Tell myself a million times I'm through with you. It's not meant to be. I'm tired of giving you one more try. Tell myself a million times I'm through with you. It's not meant to be. I'm tired of giving you one more try. Tell myself a million times I'm through with you. It's not meant to be. I'm only fooling me.
Yay! Beautiful. So, honey, tell me how, like, your inflection is so...
I need like, is it?
Yeah.
It's in the morning your time, right? So
oh, it's too early for me. I have a very strict 2 p.m. rule. It can't be before 2 p.m. And it's still...
I don't have a rule at all, actually.
You wouldn't. In the Black Forest, people just going crazy down there.
It's the Black Forest vibe, actually.
Yeah. So tell me, because I'm noticing your inflection is so it's very specific. It's very English. Tell me, like, what inspired you to want to sing in English, and how did you figure out how to do it so well?
Actually, I've got some relatives in Memphis, Tennessee.
Yeah.
And I don't know. After school, I visit them for the first time, and I've been there for 3 months. And
Yeah.
I figured out that I can express myself more in English or in the English language. I just like it a lot, and I feel more related to English. I don't know. It's just...
Can't explain it. It's just in you.
Yeah.
No, it's great. No, it's fantastic. It's great. I was gonna do a song today.
Great.
But let me make sure I have a pick here. Otherwise, we're gonna be in real trouble. Nope, got one. Got one. Oh, check it out.
We always have some picks out in our clothes, right? A royal... no.
Taylor Swift. I don't know why I have a Taylor Swift pick in my pocket, but I do. Here we go.
Have you been to one of her concerts where she throws?
I still have it. I've not. My video guy Kenny, he did all of her backstage from this tour. That's actually probably where I got this friggin' pick, is probably from Kenny.
Oh.
So yeah, her DVD, he shot all of that. And I know a lot of people in Taylor's team, but we've not met yet. I've not met Taylor yet. Yeah, it's crazy. But I think we probably were coming up. I was coming up at the same time that she was moving to New York, really. So it was kind of this. It was this little crisscross thing. We've been in the same room, but we've not like been formally introduced. You know what I mean?
Maybe you will someday.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Me too.
Come
I
on.
would love to meet her someday, of course.
Of course.
Yeah,
Look, life is long, my dear. Life is very long.
I know.
So, in honor of your guitar player, Bruce,
Yes.
I thought I'd play a little. I just do a little bit of Garth Brooks today. I was just in that mood.
That's
all right?
great.
I spent last night in the arms of a girl in Louisiana. No matter on the highway, my thoughts are still with her. It's a strange combination of a one-handed child. It's a strange situation, stopping every 100 miles. Gone back home. A replay of last night's events roll through my mind. Except a scene or two, race fast, sweet red wine. And I see a truck stop beside it, so I change lanes. Coffee and a couple dollars change from that room. Smile down Baton Rouge. Hurry up, we're on out. Talk to the girl just one more time. Oh. Hello, Samantha, dear, I'll be feeling fine. And it won't be long until I'm with you all the time. But until then, I spend my money up right down to my dime. I gotta send my love down to Baton Rouge. Hurry up, we're all out. Talk to the girl one more time. Go back to your back room.
Ooh, beautiful.
Oh, thank you. So, man,
You're just great.
you're too sweet. It has been an absolute delight to have you. Thank you so much for coming on to the Quarantine with Kenny. I wish you all the luck on the new album release, and I can't wait to hear the singles as they come out.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, where can people find those things? Where can they find that music when it does come out? All of the platforms?
I think, yeah, all of the platforms, all over the world, actually. And Spotify, iTunes, and I will also make some vinyls.
Nice.
And I will,
Everybody needs some band for their walls. They need to put you down on the player and spin around and have a glass of wine at any time, day or night.
Right, yeah.
That's so fantastic. Well, great. Hey, thank you again for coming, and I hope we have a tradition here on Quarantine with Kenny. You know, there's a part that I completely forgot to say. Let me say this real quick. I know it's way late, but I am your host from coast to coast to coast to coast. We are here every Thursday and Sunday that we feel like it. That's how it's working right now. But please come back. I think we're on for Thursday, and I'm super excited for it. But you, right now, Van, are going to bring us a joke, a final word. What have you got for us?
I need to tell that my friends always say that I'm a really bad joke teller. I'm really, really bad because I always crack it up before the joke comes. And that's why I'm very, very nervous right now. But I just
no nerves.
Yeah. So there it is. You have to laugh even when you don't get it, right?
Of course, of course.
Okay.
Don't worry, I got you covered.
Okay. So the joke is, which concert only costs 45 cents? It's 50 Cent featuring Nickelback.
Nickelback! Hey! See, that's funny! 50 cents featuring Nickelback? That is one I wouldn't even pay 45 cents to see if I'm being honest.
I was laughing out loud, actually, when I found that one. But yeah.
You nailed it. You did very well.
My grandparents this morning, and they were like, yeah, it's funny, but I don't get it. And I was like, okay, but anyway. Yeah.
Well, don't cry for me, Argentina. I thought it was great. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. Let's give it up one more time for Van de Forst.
Thank you so much.
We'll see you guys next time, okay? Hugs and kisses. Take care of yourselves till then.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Of course, bye.